Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new Shadow Gear Gaming video, and today we're going to be going over some things for World of Warcraft. And one of the big things is simming yourself and then using that sim to give you the stat weights that you're looking for in gear. And we'll go over this in detail here. So if you're looking to up your game a little bit, find out different solutions for your specs and whatnot, this is the time that you're going to want to do it. So first off, you're going to have to go to get the Twitch app, and the Twitch app is the way you get your Curse client now. You can go to curse.com and get it, or you can go to twitch.tv and download the app there. You sign in with your Twitch account, which gives you access to having the armory on your Twitch app as well, and gives you a chance to go and download add-ons and such for various games. Now, we're going to go to World of Warcraft, and then we're going to actually download the Simc add-on, or Simulation Craft add-on. And the second part of this is getting it set up for Pawn, and Pawn is a stat weight add-on that helps you pick out gear that would be a potential upgrade to you based on the stats. So picking up those two add-ons first is essential, and this is if you want to actually get into a higher tier of rating, if you want to better your character and get more knowledge about your character, really. So we're actually going to start by doing on our control here, we're going to do /sim C. Okay, I always screw this up. /sim C. And it brings up all this. Now this is essentially your character written down as code. All of this is code that is essential to your character. So we're going to control X that. Okay, and what we're going to do is actually pop open this window. You're going to go to www.raidbots.com, and it's going to bring up this. Now, when you go to the Raidbots site, this is what you see. You see stat weights, top gear, quick sim, gear compare, relic compare, talent compare, and advanced. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to quick sim, and quick sim brings up this page. Never, ever, ever load from Armory. Armory is always out of date. Armory is always... and it doesn't work half the time either, so very seldom would you ever use that. You would never actually use that. Now the SimC information that we copied goes into the bottom here, and as you can see, it's all into this little section here for us. And you could choose your iterations, so you could do 100,000 iterations, 90,000 iterations, etc., etc. The more iterations, the more minute you're gonna get your information. So. And the more finite your information will be. You can choose a situation such as the number of bosses, the length of time that you're doing the fight. Now, most fights typically to be 5-6 minutes, so we'll do 5. Version is weekly. That's just the additional. Oh, and this actually, you could do the Pantheon trinkets in the raid now too. They added this. The fight style normally is patchwork, but if you wanted to find out what you would be doing for, like, an Altraxian style fight, or a Beast Lord Mandakir fight, or a high movement fight or a light movement fight, typically the patchwork fight is what you want, because that's the DPS check. So, well, we have all of our information in there, and we're going to hit this. And the site has a Patreon. Patreon supporters it's just $1 to support. Patreon supporters get one, really a fast queues. But depending on what time of day you're doing this, you're going to get fast queues anyway. So it doesn't really matter too much. And as you can see here, we're simming in at, and this is just a boosted character. I just boosted this character. So this is set up as Blizzard's default spec. I'm simming in at about 421k. Now, what I sim here does not matter. That could be my actual DPS, or it could be below my actual DPS. It's just giving us an automated version of what my DPS would be if everything is lining up perfectly. So, and if you changed around talents too, it could potentially affect it as well. We can go into that actually after this. So after we've quick simmed, go to raid bots. Stat weights is what we want now. Stat weights, we're just going to use the same information, and we're going to sim it again, and it's going to generate us some stat weights. Now these stat weights are important to us because these stat weights are what we're going to be putting into the pawn add-on. Now remember, I told you that the pawn add-on will help you give you some stat weights. So here, while that's loading up, we're actually going to open up our bags and we're going to unequip this helmet. And we equipped the class hall helmet to us. So this is we're gonna actually show you here what to do. And as that's loading, remember, it's doing all these iterations, so this is what we want. And saving data. Okay, so now it's telling us these are the stat weights that we want right here. Oops. Right here. These are our stat weights. Now, what it says here is currently that my agility is worth 12.17. My mastery is worth 1111. My crit is worth 996. My versatility is worth 893, and my haste is worth 840. 1 point of agility will increase my DPS by 1217. So that'll increase it by an additional 1,217 for every other point of agility that I get. What we're looking for here is the pawn strings right here. This here is what we want. We're going to take that and copy it. So now that we're done copying that, we can actually just still take a look at some things. So if you wanted to find out, you could do talent compare, you could do relic compare, you can do gear compare, and top gear is actually really cool too. As long as you've taken the information from that pawn string or from the simulation craft add-on, you can it'll actually tell you if there's an upgrade in your bags that you're missing. I haven't done it at the moment, but it's a good little tool to use if you're looking to see if you can just get that extra little bit of DPS. So what we're going to do is we're going to close that and go back here. So now, I've unequipped that helmet. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to /pawn, P-A-W-N. And it's going to bring up this. And we're going to go to scale. We're going to go to manual. And we're going to go to import our scales. And we're going to take what we copied out of the stat weights from RaidBots, put that in. And now it's going to show us every little thing. We'll change the color so you can recognize it. We'll put that to that. And we're going to empty. I'll get rid of them later. We don't need to worry about that now. So keep that, and that is Izani, RaidBots, Beastmastery Hunter. And there. And when we open up our bags now, you can see that at the bottom is our upgrade. So the baseline add-on weights are saying that Beast Mastery, that is an upgrade for 49%. It's saying it's a 38% upgrade for Marksman, and it's saying it's a 75% upgrade for Survival. We've got a 46% upgrade from our actual simmed stat weights. So Those ones are very, very close to the actual baseline for Beast Mastery, but that's just giving you more of a finite look at what you need for stats. So when I equip that, now that's not considered an upgrade for me, because A, it's a lower item level, and B, the stat weight, the stats are really not what I want on it. It's got Mastery and Crit, but that other one's statted better, just based on the fact that it's a higher item level. But you can't always go by item level, so that's why you want to do these sims. It's why you want to look in your bags for different sets of gear and such like that. So I hope that this helped you guys. I hope it gave you guys a little bit of an idea of what you're looking for. Using this, by the way, do not use this as a full replacement for learning your class or anything like that. Do not use this as a full replacement saying, oh, I sim my DPS, it says it's 1 million, you know, of course I'll come to your raid, I'm doing 1 million DPS. That is a robot playing your character. That is the potential that character has. So think of it as being able to view something you can do 10 years down the road, but you can't do it now. But anyway, the video's gone on long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I hope this did help you. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.